Right, this is a Tea Talk special. It is our response to an article in the Times by the lovely Tom Calver, or Calver. Calver is entitled "Held Back: The Mothers That Can't Afford to Return to Work." It only gives one side, so we offer another. Next bit is us dressed as the Queen. Gonna leave it there.
That.
The number of young women not working to look after their family is starting to rise. Right, so why? Is the only answer childcare costs? It's always the only answer in the media, isn't it? That's the only explanation
No
given.
one wants to be with their children.
I know, we sort of said after reading this article, we are fired up at half 4 in the garden with the cats, trying to write down notes. And I just think, maybe some mothers, maybe, not all of us, maybe some dads, maybe none of them either, whatever, but maybe some mothers want to choose to look after their family. Maybe some of them might want to look after the home. Is that so bad?
Is that so outlandish? What I would like to ask
Strange.
yet again, and I asked this when we first were asked to do Tea Talks, where is the positive representation of the people that do it?
I don't know where.
We're nowhere. We're inactive, economically inactive. Therefore, we don't count in society. Therefore, there's no point in publishing an article about us. I contacted the BBC about where's your articles about women like us? Nowhere.
You're inactive.
Nowhere.
For years, the number of economically inactive women had fallen. As working women close the gap because we're always competing with them because we want to be just like them. Yet in the past, this trend has stalled. Very negative. It's
a negative thing, hasn't it? Oh, it's bad
Mothers
for
with
everyone.
their kids, bad.
Mothers actually spending time with their own children. What an awful thought.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it?
Well, let's Tom knows of our existence. Hi, Tom. Would you like to interview us one day?
He's here
I'm just
somewhere.
dressed as the Queen because we're doing a Jubilee special for the baby group that we help out.
I describe us probably as economically inactive units.
That's how I describe myself every day.
And there's some economically inactive units in there as well. Mums and dads looking after their kids.
In fact, it's a congregation of us. It's like the witches by Roald Dahl.
A flock of
uneconomic, evil, economically draining the state. We're not getting any money for it.
I know we're not. So we're like full-time mums or whatever. We're primarily caring for our kids. This toddler group, it wouldn't be here.
No.
It may be a money-making business might come, but that doesn't hold communities together. It doesn't help mothers get through one of the most difficult times.
Or the soul, or the genuine reason for doing it, which is to treat those people in there who are doing a really intensely difficult job that, again, isn't recognised.
What actually is a working woman? What is a working woman? Because since I left paid employment, I have worked. It's been hard.
I've worked the hardest in my life. I was a teacher. And I worked hard then, and I have worked harder than that, and I work harder than that every day.
What happened to working to live so you can spend time with the people you love?
Yeah.
About 28.5% of economically inactive women, we're loving that still, are not working in order to look after home or family, because that's a DOS's job.
We're not working in that role.
Yeah, not working. In order to look after home or family. More alarmingly, because get those alarm bells going,
terrifying.
The number of women not working to look after their families has risen by 5%. I feel like the bank or the economy is
terrified by that news.
Freaking out.
We got inactive citizens.
Yeah,
there.
We have. They need to work. God, it's like, I'm not having a go at the person that said this at all, but it's just this article has only showed one viewpoint. So Ange and I were both teachers before having children. It says here, sadly, so many teachers fall pregnant and don't go back. Is that sad? Is that sad for the kids? Is it sad for them? Have you asked them? Are they sad about it? Do you want to ask us? Because I'm not sad.
I'm not sad, but also your shoes as a teacher will always be filled by someone who is younger, more willing to do that job while they haven't got a family.
Yeah.
It always used to be called a calling. Statistics where people have chosen for the first time or alarmingly have got to stay at home or have exited the workplace Interview those people. Try to find out why. Maybe some of those people might be doing it because they want to be with their children. Yeah. It's just, it's honestly, it's bonkers.
Right, so another quote. Taking time out for childcare does not just hurt women's careers. There is a knock-on effect. It leaves a gap of women in the middle rung who would not be there to support women starting out. So I'd just like to sort of say about taking time out. Mothers take time out for childcare. Mothering is very different from childcare.
There's no time out for me. This is my time now. You know, there's no time out.
Also, when mothers return after maternity leave, they turn to other mothers to help them navigate their return. If mothers are leaving the workforce, there's a powerful domino effect. I see another domino effect, a gap in the middle rung of mothering. Where are the more experienced mothers to help the new ones? Like, so next door, we've got a load of new mums. Where are the mums and dads who are going to help them? And that's part of the reason, I think, where it can be so lonely. Saying that this is a different viewpoint. You know, the article is saying that there is a chunk missing for women not being in the workforce. It's causing
problems in the workplace.
It's causing problems.
But we're saying it's causing problems in society then, isn't it, as well?
Can we question, are we allowed to question that why do we expect as a society for it to be cheap?
Yeah.
Like, those not out there work really hard. We've got a playgroup down
just
there,
opposite
just
us
out
now.
the window, and they work
really
so
hard. It's
but
constant.
There is an expectation for it to be cheap. I mean, that's weird. They're almost precious. They are the future, supposedly, and we want cheap care.
Well, it's like the other end of the scale with cheap care. When you're virtually at your grave, you're just shoved in a hot room and hope for the best.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad,
like
isn't
being
it?
in a hot room
with
a fleece and,
and a wax
big
jacket
bust as well. It's fake. Queenie.
New boobs.
Yeah, great, lovely. And wellies. Oh, brilliant.
Right, should we sign off? We need to sing now.
Just to say, yeah, we're going to go and do some singing now. We're really inactive. We're going to do it from here, lying down. I'm Calver.
Oh, hi, Tom.
Love you, Tom. Come and talk to us. Get on the sofa with us.
Interview another side.
Yeah,
we would like you.
Side.
We invite you, Tom.
Come and chat.
Come from London to the north of Britain.
You
can manage that.
Might be working from home.
Come on, Tom.
Northern Powerhouse.
Come and see us.
Come on, Tom. We want you. We want you.
We want you, Tom. We want you to respect our view.
So Mothers at Home Matter have written a response in this YouTube blurb thing. I'm all over this YouTube now. I am going to put the link in there. So if you want to read Mothers at Home Matter response, I suggest you share, subscribe.
I'm not even on
share,
there.
And we love you. You're doing a great job.
You are doing a great job. But Tom won't tell you that. Tom won't tell you that. He's got to toe the line, the party line.
Toeing the line.
With a big chain, ball and chain. Representing the childcare. But baby's clinging on to mum. And looks really sad.
He's saying, Bobby.
That's controversial, isn't it?
Yeah. Come on.
What a load of gum. And she's climbing across these horrible tower blocks.
I know, she don't want that.
Who wants to be in that jungle?
She wants the nice ponds.
I want to be, playing with my kids.
She wants to swing. She could be on a swing.
She doesn't want that.
No.
Looks like hell.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're off now to do some singing. So we're going to sing one for you, Tom.
Yeah.
And
don't know what it is. Got to keep the lyrics clean.
Yeah.
Bye.